Welcome back to the AB Scale Project. I'm Krieger, and this is off Bravo, and today we're starting off with the Studio Series Sentinel Prime, or Nominus Prime as I'm going to use him. And he looks really good. I think he trims out really nice, just has the nose cone on the back as a backpack. I think that can be forgiven. He's actually closed out really well. He comes with the two guns and a shield there that I've got on his arm. Really neat. You can open this up and flip up his battle mask. So that's cool. So yeah, pretty neat. And for scale, he's definitely a lot better than the first offering here. Let me bring out the original one release here. Yeah, that's definitely a lot better from a sub deluxe to kind of a sub Voyager. So much better. So at least he's bigger than the Voyager. And just give you a comparison here. He's still shorter than the Prima Prime, but the Prima Prime is kind of back to the old Voyager size. So still pretty good. He's still a short Voyager, but he's still a Voyager. For another comparison here, we'll bring in Alpha Trion, just so you can see, just kind of half a head shorter than the standard Siege Voyager. So yeah, I think the scale works really well. This is something that you can repurpose pretty easily into Nominus Prime. So yeah, I think this works. Articulation wise, head turns. Because of the battle mask, it's not on a ball joint, so he doesn't look up, look down. Arms can pretty much do whatever you want if the shield's not in the way. There is an elbow joint. Wrists do not articulate. He does have a waist. He has everything at the hips. Yeah, pretty much everything you need. Extreme ankle tilt, taking most of his calf with him. But yeah, overall not bad. I am pretty happy with him. My only complaint so far is just he doesn't come with his double-bladed staff. That's about it. Like, these don't come off to become his double-bladed staff that he used to fight with. So that's about the one disappointment. And the fact that I can't seem to get him back to standing. There we go. Yeah, overall, not bad. So let's go ahead and take a look at his jet mode. One quick break-in from the edit bay. I forgot to mention he has other features for his battle mode, not just the battle mask. So he can flip the battle mask, you can flip the shoulders, flip this up, and then you come down here, you can open this up, flip these guys out, and try to keep them in their slot. And the same thing on this side. Just open up this compartment, flip these out. There we go. And there is his full battle mode. So yeah, a little bit extra feature. I still would have wanted the double-bladed staff, but, this is what we got. All right, on to vehicle mode. And here's Sentinel Prime in his jet mode, and it actually looks really cool. I like the jet nozzles back there. It still has a shield and guns on the side, just like the original release. Actually looks pretty good. Underside, not so much. You can see he borrows a lot from Windblade, but I don't like this, open gaps here. And the face is pretty much, that's the back of his head you're staring at right there. But yeah, I feel like they could have done something here. Like, these are actually on a separate pin here. But, that's about as much as they move. Could have done something where they, closed up a little bit. Something like there. But yeah, not too bad. Bring in the original one release so you can see them side by side. Much bigger. Much being a Voyager, I'd hope so. But a lot of the same themes. You see everything reoccurring there. The removable guns here are permanently molded in on this side. And these guns are picked out in paint, where these are just look like hinges. Didn't realize they were guns until I looked at the Voyager version. But yeah, not too bad. And like I said, we actually got jet nozzles, plus his arms give an additional jet nozzle nod. So I like that. Yeah. overall, not bad. I'd say I am pretty happy with the Studio Series version. So, for our Nominus / Sentinel Prime, not bad. And the paint on the shield is already starting to fleck. Yeah. Anyway, let's do our final determination. So, is this our new Transformers 1 Sentinel Prime / IDW Nominus Prime? Yes, definitely. It's a much better scale. He's still not as tall as I'd like him to be, but he's at least bigger than the Deluxe, so I'll take it as a Prime that Optimus can take the Matrix from. So this guy will probably be customized or turned into somebody else. I'll figure something out. Anyway, our new Nominus Prime, we can keep his chest on here, is the Studio Series Transformers 1 Sentinel Prime. All right, let's go on to the next one. And finally for today, we've got the Age of Primes Solas Prime. And she looks really good. She's got her hammer, so that's really neat. You can turn around here, not many gaps, so that's really good. Articulation-wise, she does have, head can look everywhere. She's on a ball joint. Shoulders can do most everything. Kind of have to move the kibble out of the way. That's about as far as arm will go up. And has everything there. Even has a wrist twist because there's a ball joint. So, not bad at all. Has a waist. Legs, you just got to flip the skirt out of the way for all the full movement. And knee goes about 90 degrees. Extreme ankle tilt. So yeah, she has all the posability you could want. And as I said, she's a deluxe size, so she's going to be shorter than the rest of the primes. Except for, the Transformers 1 original release of Sentinel. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to keep making fun of that. Let's put her next to Primus here, or Prima. You see the difference there. So yeah, definitely a deluxe scale. I think she looks really good. The current winner was the MMC, which is still really hard to get a hold of. But yeah, I think this is a lot closer to the Covenant of Primes look. And I think it's pretty nice. And she's available right now. All right, let's look at her truck mode. And here we got Solas Prime in her truck mode. And she looks like a tiny little truck. So, yeah, the hammer stores on the side. We'll turn it around this way so you can get the full effect of the truck. Rolls pretty well. You can see definitely a robot underneath. But yeah, kind of a funny car truck thing. Get that rotated right. There we go. Might have over-rotated. But yeah, she's just a small little truck just to give you an indication there's a Prima. So you see how much smaller than Prima she is. But yeah, she works. She rolls. I mean, not really a lot to say. You can see all the gold that's picked out of the purple there, and her silver shins are poking out there. Yeah. One thing I didn't mention before was that her hammer comes in 3 pieces. So you can have this end, and you have the shaft and the head, which you can use other places. You can flip this out and have a 5mm peg to stick it on somewhere. But yeah, for the most part, I've just been leaving these two together and only popping this head off to stick it into her hand. So, or hands as the case may be. But yeah, there it is. There's her little truck mode. All right, let's go to our final decision. So, is this our new IDW G1 Solas Prime? I'm going to say yes, mainly for availability. The MMC one is really hard to get a hold of, and plus it was really difficult to transform. I had the RC version, so I could tell it's really difficult to transform. So this was a lot easier to transform, and is currently available, and since Hasbro's making it, there's probably going to be thousands of copies of her out there, so it should be pretty easy to acquire this. So our new Solas Prime is the Age of Primes Solas Prime, and she can get a good good flex in there. Anyway. Yeah. Let's wrap this up. And here's our modern primes up to this point with Nominus added in. But yeah, I think that looks good so far. We're still waiting on the rest to come out, and I'm pretty excited to see how this turns out. So, thank you for joining us today on the AB Scale Project. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, ring that bell, and I'll see y'all later.